Oh, Ashley, this must be that houseboy you were telling me about.
That's homeboy, Helen.
Maybe you should run away with me.
What makes you think I'd run away with you?
Maybe you don't know her as well as you think you do. But if you've given up on us, it doesn't matter. I did not take Lucius's dirty bribe.
Yeah?
He's a filthy liar.
I don't believe you.
Ask your mother.
Why don't you come back home with me to London? Papa can set you up in Abbey Road studio.
Absolutely awful. You look like that and you run like that and you're from Jamaica. Are you crazy?
Campbell has walked out of an interview, knocked a camera to the floor on her way out after being asked about a diamond she allegedly received from former Liberian leader Charles Taylor.
You received a diamond from
I
Charles.
didn't receive a diamond, and I'm not going to speak about that. Thank you very much.
Naomi Campbell, the runway queen, the ultimate diva.
Are you a bit nervous?
No, well, I didn't really want to be here, so I was made to be here. So obviously, I'm just like wanting to get this over with and get on with my life. This is a big inconvenience for me.
And the blueprint for supermodel status. With her jaw-dropping beauty and take no prisoners presence, she didn't just walk the catwalk, she owned it, shattering ceilings and leaving everyone in her wake. But behind the high fashion and killer struts, Naomi's life is just as fierce, fiery, and scandalous as the industry she ruled for decades.
I do not want to comment.
Why? Naomi strutted into the world on May 22nd, 1970, in London, England. Born to Valerie Morris, a Jamaican-born dancer with big dreams and even bigger sacrifices, Valerie was just 19 when she had Naomi, juggling the whirlwind of single motherhood with her ambition to give her little princess a life far removed from struggle. She hustled hard, often away from home, to make sure Naomi had private schooling and dance classes.
I've been going to school for the performing arts since I was 5, and I was set on being a dancer or an actor or a singer, whatever. That's what I've been training since I was 5 to do. So modeling, not really. Just dancing, I suppose. I love dancing, so.
Laying the foundation for the superstar she was destined to become.
I do feel that I abandoned her. I was 19 when I had Naomi, and I was a single mom, father and mother. I wanted the best for my daughter, and I left Naomi to work to give her a better life, private education, and because she wanted to be in show business. And I just wanted the best for her. She was my princess.
But all that hustle came with a price. Little Naomi was often shuffled between relatives and caregivers, and let's just say she didn't take it lightly. She admitted it left her feeling abandoned, craving stability, and side-eyeing everyone who got too close.
It comes from, I think, an abandonment issue, and it comes from also just trying to build up a family around me that's not my immediate family. And if I feel a mistrust, then I really just, all my cards go down.
Even her mom, Valerie, has confessed to leaving her behind, saying she had to make tough choices to give Naomi a better life.
Just listening to her talking, and it's passed over my mind many, many times that she used the word abandonment. And it's fair to say that, yes, I do feel that I abandoned her.
The distance left scars, planting the kind of mistrust and resentment that still lingers in Naomi's world today. Naomi's childhood was equal parts privilege and heartbreak, a little girl caught between dreams of the spotlight and the sting of being left behind. With a mother who worked tirelessly as a dancer to give her every opportunity, Naomi grew up surrounded by ambition, but craved the stability she never quite had. That fire, that unrelenting drive, and let's be real, that infamous temper. It all started there in the complicated chaos of her early years. Discovered at just 15 while window shopping in London, Naomi Campbell didn't just rise to fame, she skyrocketed.
Also, that goes to the music is very important because you have to hear the music as well. And you can walk slow or fast or busy or whatever. And really, it depends a lot on the music and the clothes as well. If it's a nice long dress and it's this long, very quiet music, you walk very slow. And sometimes I'd be cute. It's like most of the time I just keep kind of try to walk straight with my legs, as I said before, and back up and just look straight out into the audience, past, not even at the audience, straight ahead. I think about walking straight and putting a pleasant look on my face and looking at people who I know and going, I love moving. If you look at my pictures, most of them are kind of dancey pictures. I love to move like gracefully with like lovely evening dresses. I like to do that, and I like to show like tight stuff as well. I like all that.
In a fashion world that wasn't exactly eager to embrace black models, Naomi walked in with that face, that strut, and a confidence that screamed, "You'll remember me." And they did.
I think it's a dream come true. I didn't think I'd be sitting here now doing this. Yeah, it's nice. Sometimes people say, you're this, you're that, and I say, me? No, me. Am I? No, I just take it day by day, and what comes, and what doesn't, I won't miss, because I never knew.
She became the first black woman to grace the covers of French Vogue, British Vogue, and Time, turning heads and flipping the fashion industry's tired old rules on their head. Naomi didn't just break barriers, she demolished them, stilettos first.
Naomi's 16 years old, aren't you? Now, you are actually featured in the book.
That's right, and she's on the cover as well. So.
She's on the cover as well. Now, she's actually, do you want to come forward a bit? We can have a good look at you. Why does she make a good cover girl?
She's got an amazing personality, apart from being very pretty. She's incredibly professional. I mean, even at 15, she was turning up on sessions with bagfuls of gear and, with necklaces and makeup and everything like that. As I say, an incredibly bubbly personality as well, so she always looks very lively in the photographs.
Yeah. Naomi didn't just walk the runway, she owned it. When brands like Versace, Chanel, and Ralph Lauren needed the moment, they called Naomi. Her presence wasn't just requested, it was demanded. Designers didn't just want her in their shows, they couldn't imagine them without her. The ultimate muse, she brought elegance, fire, and that untouchable energy to every strut and every pose.
Okay, I'm ready for my close-up.
And let's talk about her fearless side. Gracing campaigns for NARS Cosmetics was just the beginning. She turned heads and dropped jaws with bold moves like posing for Playboy and stealing the spotlight in Madonna's scandalous sex book. Naomi wasn't following the rules, she was rewriting them. But Naomi wasn't just a model. She was part of the elite supermodel squad that defined the 90s alongside Cindy Crawford, Linda Evangelista, and Christy Turlington.
Compare 1989 Peter Lindbergh shoot with today's Raf and Edward shoot.
Were we all wearing our own jeans?
Were we? Levi's.
Yeah, I think they were my Levi's.
And those tops, do you remember who they were by?
Georgia D'Angelo.
Yeah, and I feel like the shoes even were shoes.
I love a flat shoe.
Yeah,
I think they were our own.
It was more like a get together to me. Because we've been together throughout London, Milan, Paris, New York, and the fashion week was coming to an end, or the fashion month, and we all loved working with Peter. It was relaxed.
Together, they weren't just fashion icons, they were pop culture phenomena, redefining what it meant to be a star in the fashion world. Naomi stood out, though, fierce, fearless, and unforgettable. But while Naomi's career was on a steady rise, her personal life became a magnet for scandal. In 1997, she found herself at the center of one of the most controversial moments of her career when she allegedly accepted a blood diamond from none other than Liberian warlord Charles Taylor. Yes, the very same Charles Taylor who would later be convicted of crimes against humanity.
Campbell has walked out of an interview, knocked a camera to the floor on her way out after being asked about a diamond she allegedly received from former Liberian leader Charles Taylor. Taylor is standing trial for war crimes. Prosecutors from the UN-backed Special Court for Sierra Leone accuse him of trying to control the country's diamond mines. Actress Mia Farrow told prosecutors that she had overheard that Campbell had received the diamond in 1997 when they were both guests of Nelson Mandela in South Africa. But Ms. Campbell would only confirm that she had dinner with Mandela.
The diamond came with a shady past tied to Sierra Leone's brutal civil war, sparked massive outrage when it was revealed. Naomi, of course, denied knowing the diamond's origins, claiming she had no idea who Taylor really was. She brushed it off as just another gift given to her by her friend.
When I was sleeping, I had a knock at my door, and I opened my door, and two men were there and gave me a pouch and said, "A gift for you."
Do you know what time that was that happened?
No, I don't know. I was sleeping, so I was woken up from my sleep.
When you opened up this pouch, what did you discover?
I saw a few stones in there. And they were very small, dirty-looking stones. I don't know anything about Charles Taylor, never heard of him before, never heard of the country Liberia before, and never heard of the term of blood diamonds before.
But many weren't buying it. The whole situation left a bad taste in the public's mouth, and it wasn't the last time Naomi's personal choices would land her in hot water. Then there was the infamous 2006 cell phone incident. Now, that one was a mess. Naomi admitted she saw red when her housekeeper allegedly said something that really set her off. Instead of taking a deep breath, Naomi, in true Naomi fashion, hurled her cell phone straight at the woman's head.
The housekeeper who you allegedly threw a phone at?
I never had a jewel-encrusted BlackBerry in my life, by the way.
Okay.
Just a regular one.
All right.
It's not a joke, but I never have.
Okay. But did you throw something at her?
Yeah, I threw the phone.
You threw the phone?
Yeah. It's not a right thing to do. It's like basically I would see red after asking for so many times, and I just feel...
Asking for what?
Asking for whatever it is I was asking for.
A pair of jeans, we hear it.
Actually, it wasn't jeans. It
Okay.
wasn't jeans. But whatever it is that's in the house that I can't find, I don't remember what it was she said to me, and I just threw the phone. And something that I'm not... I am ashamed of everything I've ever done. I take responsibility for the things that I've done.
And of course, that led to assault charges. Naomi later admitted it wasn't the right thing to do. But let's be real, it wasn't the first time she'd thrown something at someone. Let's not forget when Naomi was sentenced to community service for her infamous air rage meltdown at London's Heathrow Airport in 2008. Don't think for a second she wasn't going to make it her moment. Prosecutors said Campbell ordered the captain to find her missing luggage and became violent when police tried to escort her off the aircraft. But instead of quietly serving her time, Naomi turned those 200 hours into a full-blown runway show. While most people would have shown up in a casual outfit and kept it low profile, Naomi strutted in like it was Fashion Week. She made those community service sessions look like a supermodel's catwalk, turning every broom and mop into a fashion statement. You can't stop the queen from owning every moment, even the ones she didn't exactly choose. You guessed it. She showed up in head-to-toe designer glam, strutting around like she was at Paris Fashion Week.
She was assigned to community service. She served 5 days. She completed her service successfully. She reported every day on time. She did a variety of duties such as sweeping the garage floor downstairs, mopping and sweeping the hallways downstairs and upstairs, cleaning the grout out of the walls, locker room detail, cleaning the bathrooms.
Some folks called it iconic because, let's face it, only Naomi could turn a court-ordered task into a personal style moment. But, of course, there were plenty of others ready to throw shade, calling it tone-deaf and out of touch. Naomi, always owning it, fired back, saying she wasn't trying to turn it into a fashion show. She was just working and serving at the same time.
Basically what it was, I was working as well. I was doing a shoot. I mean, I basically did not go with the first day of, I'm going to turn this into a fashion show. That was not my intention.
That wasn't?
No.
Classic Naomi. She knows how to stay in the headlines, no matter the occasion. And the legendary in-flight showdown. In 1998, Naomi was just trying to catch some sleep on a commercial flight when a group of passengers thought it'd be a fun idea to film her while she was, minding her own business. Bad move. Naomi doesn't play when it comes to her privacy, and trust, she did not wake up with a smile. Furious, she went straight for the jugular, confronting the passengers in an epic blow-up that had everyone on the plane wide awake. The scandals just kept rolling in, and Naomi wasn't about to let anyone forget that she was never one to back down. In 2009, she found herself in hot water again after an altercation with a paparazzo in Italy. This time, she smacked the photographer with her purse after he dared to snap shots of her and her then Russian boyfriend, Vladimir Doronin. The photographer didn't just walk away with a bruised ego. He claimed the incident left him with eye injuries, sending him to the hospital. Naomi, ever the fierce defender of her privacy, was convicted and handed a 6-month suspended prison sentence, but the drama didn't end there. Naomi Campbell's charity work, while sounding good on paper, definitely hit some serious speed bumps along the way. Her organization, Fashion for Relief, was supposed to be the glamorous way to raise millions for disaster victims, and at first, it looked like a winner. However, an inquiry into the charity uncovered some pretty shady practices. Only 8.5% of the funds raised went toward actual charitable grants. The rest? Well, it went toward a luxurious lifestyle. Think expensive hotels, spa treatments, and all the finer things, with Naomi and the other trustees living it up while claiming to be helping those in need. Naomi, of course, denied any wrongdoing, insisting she wasn't in control of the finances.
I've just found out today about the findings, and I'm extremely concerned, and we are investigating on our side. I was not in control of my charity. I put the control in the hands of a legal lawyer, and so we are investigating to find out what and how, as everything I do and every penny I ever raise goes towards charities.
But that didn't stop the fallout. The UK Charity Commission came down hard, barring Naomi from being a trustee for 5 years. A mess, to say the least, and definitely not the good PR she was hoping for. Despite all the drama and scandal, Naomi Campbell remains an undeniable global icon. She didn't just stop at being a supermodel. Oh no, she had bigger plans. Naomi dipped her toes into music with her album Baby Woman, a pop venture that hit the charts despite, let's say, some mixed reviews. Tracks like Love and Tears and Baby Woman gave us a taste of Naomi's musical ambitions, even if they didn't exactly top the charts. But hey, she gave it a shot and looked fabulous doing it. But it didn't stop there. She took a turn into acting, gracing TV screens with unforgettable roles on Empire.
And that way you'll keep her away for a very long time.
An American Horror Story Hotel.
I'm afraid we're not much company compared to what you're used to.
Oh, please. We're all so bored of each other.
Showing us a whole new side of her talent. Not to mention, Naomi took the reality TV world by storm with The Face, where she played mentor and judge, schooling up-and-coming models, and proving she could do more than just strike a pose.
Ain't that bad. You dare pick up that dress. Let go of that dress, I'm gonna kill you. Let go of the dress.
And just when we thought we had Naomi figured out, she threw us all for a loop in 2021 by announcing she became a mother. After years of keeping her personal life under wraps, Naomi revealed the arrival of her daughter, reminding us that she's still full of surprises. Looks like Naomi isn't slowing down anytime soon. The woman has managed to keep us guessing for decades, and if there's one thing we know, it's that she's not done yet. Today, Naomi's net worth is estimated at $80 million. Whether you love her or love to hate her, she's a legend who knows how to keep us all talking. Naomi herself admits she's striving for peace and growth. But let's be real, will Naomi Campbell ever truly stay out of the spotlight? Doubtful.